Well, hi guys, Foxy Friend here, and welcome to Draw My Life. I was gonna do this on paper and have you guys see my hands, but I mean it's a waste of effort to actually hold up the camera, so I'm gonna do it here, on my phone. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at drawing. I'm not good at drawing, so this is me as a baby. Sadly, I didn't get to see my birth mother. I was actually adopted, but I went elsewhere, and there's something that there's one of the deepest, darkest secrets I've always felt, and I'm gonna get to that later on in this video. And as a little boy, sometimes happy, sometimes sad, a little bit of both. Very handsome, yeah. Cool kid, I'm kidding. I'm not cool still. And I started school, and not getting really into pre-K. I don't remember anything, but second grade was kind of interesting. You see, it was me. I had no friends. Well, because it was a new school, no one had friends. Some people did. And then there was this person. She was a girl, and people teased her for being blind, and I'm gonna show you how she looked exactly. She didn't have that big of a head. She didn't have a penis either, as you can see on the bottom. And she didn't have any friends like me, and we sort of hung out. And at lunch is when we met, how, we sort of got to know each other and stuff. So, and I remember third grade, it was fine, people teased her, she was fine with it. You know what, it's like a daily thing for her at school. But at school, what happened one day? No, she was fine that day, but she told me that she wasn't going to be at school the next day because she was going to get eye surgery for her eyes because she was blind. They finally found a cure for it. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So you're not going to be blind anymore? She's like, yeah, I might be able to have some friends. They'll stop teasing me. I'm like, that's great. But she went there and she told her mother, the mother said to her, some things might happen to you. And this is a true story, I'm not lying. You could ask her. I'll show that on the video. And what happened was, 2nd through 4th grade, I didn't have any friends except for her. And she told her mother that if things were gonna happen, would she be able to go to school? She's like, probably not. There is a chance that something might go wrong and you might die. Now she was all ready for this because she didn't. I'm gonna tell you something later, but she told her mother, please tell Sebastian something, that he was my greatest friend, and please tell him thank you for being such a great friend. There's no one else in the world I would want to be friends with than him. Those are her exact words. And one time she went to my school, and she told me, because her daughter, and what happened was, she did die. She did end up dying because of it, because her eyes, it was like a disease that they couldn't fix yet. They thought they could, but they couldn't. And my deepest, darkest secret is that I always feel, whenever I think about blind people, I always think about her, but I always feel like it was my fault she died in the first place. I mean, if it wasn't for me, she said she was doing it for me. No, I'm like, she doesn't love me anymore. She did want to not become blind, but then she also didn't want people to make fun of her, and I told her, hey, isn't there like this kind of surgery for that? She said, hey, maybe I can ask my mom if I can do that. She asked her mom in 3rd grade. She said no, but then in 4th grade they did find a cure. So if it weren't for me, sorry guys, if it weren't for me, she would still be alive. Probably, I'm not 100% sure. And every day I feel that it was my fault. It was my fault that she died. And at her funeral, let's make a little grave. Yeah. And in her grave, well, her mother said some things. And I'm just kidding. They didn't have a funeral, but I would, if they did, I would want to go. I'm kidding. I'm not that depressed and sad. I was in 4th grade, but I'm fine now. And the same people that like teased her are still going to my school, and they forgot all about her. They don't know any. Sometimes when I mention to them, like in class, I've mentioned it to them, and people laughed at. No, I'm just kidding. People didn't laugh at me, but like, I started crying in class because I remembered her, because this kid said that his brother was blind. We were talking about like special needs kids, and in science we were like talking about the body, and that just made me think of her. Oh yeah, by the way, what was her name again? Sorry, I'm just not a good friend like that. I'm just kidding. I was the only friend she ever had. What was her name? Oh yeah, Jasmine. No, what was it? No, yeah, it was Chloe. Her name was Chloe. Oh wait. This is kind of not like draw my life. This is like a sad story. Anyways, moving on. So I started going to school. Teachers, very nice. Two of them were boys, and we were having fun. And I met some friends though. There was a kid named Jimmy. Jimmy, Raul, Connor. I met him through Jimmy. Viviana. Yes, I actually are friends with a girl. Emily, another girl. Gavin. Shelby. She used to go to my school, but I just become friends with her. And I'm not joking, guys. Chloe did actually die. And I didn't really have friends. Sometimes people would talk to me, but not like, oh, you're just my friends. Like, oh, we weren't all friends. And what else did I make? I'm sorry if I'm making you guys feel sad. I'm not trying to spread my sadness to people. And I also have Andrew. Oh wait, one second. Andrew has been really mean to me and Connor. And I'm not really friends with him. And that's all I'm gonna say. So I made 7 friends. We had like fun together, Connor. I lied to Connor. I told him that I had, I'm like, yeah, I had friends in elementary school. Oh yeah, I know him from elementary school. But the thing is, I didn't know those kids. Yeah. So I lied to him, yeah. I hope he doesn't watch this video, and what else do I want to put? That's it. In 5th grade, I became patrols, Two reasons to draw my life. This is like a talk about my... If you guys want me to start talking about my life, because I have some actually really, very interesting life stories, patrol. I had fun, yeah. badge. But then, like, this girl, her name was Grace. She's like, she told the teacher, like, the head of patrol's teacher, Miss Wolf, she said that I started, no, not Grace, Riley. And she started saying, oh yeah, Sebastian's been doing all these things, like putting his jacket on his head, stuff like that. And like playing Bean Boozled. I'm like, I haven't been doing any of that. And she was like, oh, you're calling me a liar? And I got in really big trouble by saying yes, because I didn't do any of that. And then she got all mad. She's like, what? No. She called teacher a liar, and I got in trouble. And then she checked the security footage, and it turns out Riley did that, but she had no sign of a Bean Boozled thing. And I asked Michelle, I'm like, hey, Michelle, do you know anything about, like, you know, Riley doing anything like Bean Boozled? Because she said I did. I'm like, oh, no, yeah, she did Bean Boozled, like, a lot of times out on the school grounds. And I was like, there, but I wasn't just going to go tell the teacher. I did something else. So I did Bean Boozled at the bus stop, not on school grounds, trust me. And what happened was, I said, can I keep the box? She said, sure. And like, what I did was, can you go? Sorry, my little brother, he's freaking annoying. And what happened was, I don't remember the details, but I remember doing something with the box, and I put it in a side pocket, and I knew she was going to go talk to Miss Wolf about something, saying that I'm doing more Bean Boozled, even though she was. And what happened was, she was talking to Miss Wolf, and I was in Miss Wolf's class at the time, because she wanted to talk to both of us. And then she saw the, like, little box thing of the Bean Boozled in her side pocket, and it was me, though. I didn't do it on school ground. She deserved it, because, like, no one knew about it. Michelle was like, oh yeah, we did it in the bathroom. I'm like, that's disgusting. I'm just kidding, I didn't do it in the bathroom. They did it during lunch, and they don't, like, really check that often. And, like, it would have been hard to see them, like, oh yeah, eating jelly beans. And she got in really big trouble. She was captain patrol, and she got bumped down to a regular patrol. And, you know, me, on the other hand, she was like, oh, Sebastian, yeah, you did something very brave, like calling me a liar, like, you know, all that stuff. And then I became Captain Patrol. They had orange belts. And, you know, Riley, you were very mean. She still goes to my same school. But she never found out about it, that's the thing. And she never will find out about it. Yeah, Connor, if you're watching this, if you know who Riley is, a girl, Riley, then please, like, just don't tell her. I don't want her to be mad at me. She always is mad at me. People would make fun of me a lot. And yeah, let's draw my life. I'm probably gonna do another one, because this one I didn't draw at all. I just talked about my life. No, my life is pretty good though. I mean, I got friends now. Yeah, that's a good thing. And yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Remember, guys, to stay boxy.